Welcome to another episode of the VGB Sides, where we cover games that are underrated, overlooked, or potentially bad and discuss their awesome music. Today's episode is on Super Valis IV, which was originally released on the PC Engine in 1991. It was then ported to the Super Famicom in Japan in 1992, and then finally to North America on the Super Nintendo in 1993. The game was not received very well in the States, and so it definitely falls into the overlooked section. What makes this game very special to me is that this game and Final Fantasy VI, or 3 if you lived in the States at the time when I was a kid, are partially what are responsible for getting me into music in the first place. I was inspired so much that one of my very first attempts at utilizing FL Studio, or Fruity Loops back in the day, was to give my own spin on the first stage 𝐂𝐿𝐐𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓. So here is a little sample of 𝐂𝐿𝐐𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓, and then here's a little bit of the piece that I titled 𝐂𝐈𝐓𝐇, which I wrote nearly 23 years ago. Although much was lost from the PC Engine version overall, like different characters and some levels, 𝐂𝐿𝐶𝐈𝐓𝐇 was designed specifically for the SNES version, and it is one of my favorite tracks. What I really love about the soundtrack overall is it doesn't get in the way. It lays down a really good foundation for the gameplay, with the bass and the ear candy in the background giving it a driving feel as you are running through the castle. Here, have a listen. Okay, so Valhalla is actually my favorite track from this game. Funny enough, I never got to this level as a kid because the US version was so much more difficult, and it wasn't until much later that I learned how to game that much better that I was finally able to hear this piece. The intro is so good. The way that the bass and the strings play together to accentuate the parts from each of them. The bass does some really good heavy lifting here, and in my opinion, it is just as melodic as the strings with the melody. And God, I just love the way that they contrast to what you hear in most pieces. Okay, so for the last real talking point, as this game is rather short, so there's not a lot of music for us to talk about, I wanted to talk about Babylon, which is one of the last stages in the game. The main reason I wanted to highlight it is that its ability to yet again fill the player with courage and give them that driving feel to finish out their quest. One other thing that I wanted to highlight is how this theme is reprised with the Gallagher fight. which I always love when soundtracks reference themselves. It makes it feel so much more cohesive and overall more complete to me. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching the video. As you may have noticed, I have changed the release dates to Saturday, as it just made sense since now I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So if you want to see some live gaming involving mostly speedruns, some retro, voice acting, and more, be sure to subscribe here or follow on Twitch. And one last thing, did you know that 𝐂𝐐𝐓's favorite instrument is a piccolo? Alright guys, we'll see you guys next week.